Welcome back, fake sports fans. After winning Game 1, the Jays take the series lead and are looking to add on in Game 2. As the Jays send Kevin Gausman to the mound to go up against Chris Bassett. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. And as always, we play with quick counts on for a fast-paced game.
From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, the Show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the mound today, Kevin Gausman.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Ground ball to the right side. Guerrero takes it to the bag, and a quick out, number one. So digging in, Ernie Clement.
Second, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
There's a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. It's Aaron Judge now. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. And there's a ball.
2-2 the count.
Up the middle, and that one handled in plenty of time to first, and the Yanks go quietly. Back here at Rogers Center, on the hill here today, Chris Bassett. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Bounce to the right. And a foul ball. Swung on, belted deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. His 13th home run of the season. It's 1-0. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Corrals it. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That one's in there. That's strike 2. Guerrero leads off first with 1 away. Just a slow ground ball this time. Over to Goldie. And Martinez is out. And next for Toronto, Gabriel Moreno. Stevie, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. The pitch. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Runner at second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Next pitch is outside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run is in. Moreno around third. Relay throw home. He beats it 7. It's 3-zip.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Back now in Toronto. Second inning set to go. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Right side, hard hit. Jimenez, throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth,
And now
catcher,
Austin Wells. 1 out, bases empty. Foul ball there. That one just misses.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Next to hit, Jason Dominguez. Win. Jump throw across his body to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Oswaldo
2
Cabrera.
on, 1 out. And now the DH, Oswaldo Cabrera. That one the other way. Nice grab.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
So Goldie strikes out here. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn.
Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Jose Iglesias next up for the Blue Jays. And that one is in the dirt, and it's 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Peraza fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for
And
the
now for
Blue
the Jays, Lawrence
center
Butler.
fielder, Lawrence Butler.
And that one is downstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
I don't wear no cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's your name? How about we just tone it down?
Top half of the
Leading
third
off
inning.
for
Now it's the
Yankees,
shortstop, Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza.
The 3-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Careful.
Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting center fielder,
Back to the top of the
Cody
Yankee
Bellinger.
order. And here comes Bellinger. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got it double. One out. Runner at second. Ernie Clement stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that is foul. The 1-2. Puts it away for the out. Here comes Aaron Judge.
Now batting.
He's a guy
right
who
fielder,
does it
Aaron
all.
Judge.
With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And we're back.
Leading
Set
off
for the bottom of the third.
Toronto.
Here's Vladimir
First
Guerrero
baseman,
Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge makes the catch, and there's one gone. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. And he walked him.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't
Now
an
batting,
intentional walk,
left
but
fielder,
he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Martinez.
JD Martinez stands in. That just misses. 3-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressive. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. But he's notched 4 strikeouts now. So 2 down now. And here is David Fry. And a 1-1. That one missing inside. On the ground to short, Peraza. Throws across the diamond. Third out, and that ends the frame. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. At the plate, Austin Wells. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swings through that one.
2-2 to count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. So a man at first. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Wells over at first with 1 away. On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
And it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. Good eye right there.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And now 2 aboard.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera. Win to Jimenez. Out. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Here's Andres Jimenez.
For Toronto, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
And that's outside.
Well, these Blue Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. Line drive. On to second, they get 1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making it work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Bassett with a look to first. Wynn back in on a dive. Here's the pitch. Runner goes high in the air out to right. Judge hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Lawrence Butler, the next to hit. Two outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Goldie steps
Leading
into the
off
box.
for the Yankees, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
Late with the swing there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And they'll do it again. That misses. 2-2. That's a little bit low.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swung on, belted. That one's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in. And the batter will be the shortstop, Oswald Peraza.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
On the ground. Fires to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Cody Bellinger. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
That's to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And Bellinger is out. That's the 3rd out.
Now pitching for New
Pitching
York,
change here. Jake
number
Cousins.
61.
Pretty tight game,
Jake
so they're looking for
Cousins.
quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Vladimir
Leading
Guerrero
off for
Jr.
the Jays,
getting ready to hit.
first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Just missed.
Well, these Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about. Showed some really nice patience in that at bat, worked himself into a good count. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
And a swing and a miss, and now 1 away.
Up next for
Here's
the
J.D.
Blue Jays,
Martinez.
left fielder J.D. Martinez.
Guerrero leads off first with 1 away. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one
That's
missed.
ball 3.
Man at first, 1 away. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 3-2.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
So up next for Toronto, Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno.
Slice to right. Fair ball. Guerrero around second, headed for third. Coming home. And he's out.
On the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
I ain't nobody picky, but I probably send a cap. I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she told me don't leave, I told her shot it relax now. So she can get
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ernie Clement. That one fouled hard the other way. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now it's even up. And that one is lifted in the air. And that drops foul. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Martinez flashes the leather on the run and catch. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Right fielder Aaron Judge.
Rip to right, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that
Now
one.
batting,
The ball
second
absolutely
baseman,
jumped
Jazz
off the
Chisholm
bat on.
Now on the bump, Chris Bubich.
Now pitching
He
for the
last
Blue
pitched 2
Jays.
days ago.
Number 50, Chris Bubich.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And it is 2-1. On the ground left side, 6, 4, out, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, David Fry.
David Fry.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Out to short, Peraza. Slings to first, one away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for
Andres
the Blue
Jimenez
Jays,
next up for the Blue
second
Jays.
baseman, Andres
Base is empty, one away
Jimenez.
here in the bottom of the 6th. And now 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ground ball left side, and foul ball. That's out to center field. Bellinger puts it away for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Zach Jackson.
He's having a ton of success
Now
facing
pitching
left-handed
for the Blue
hitters this
Jays.
season, so this seems like a
Number
smart move to
61.
turn to him with a lefty at the
Zach
plate.
Jackson.
Here's the Yankees
Leading
catcher
off
now,
for the
Austin
Yankees,
Wells.
Catcher Austin Wells.
And that is out of play. Ground ball right side. Jimenez throw to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So
Now
up
batting,
next,
left
Jason
fielder,
Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
headed towards the corner. Martinez makes the grab, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty.
Now batting, the
Oswaldo
designated
Cabrera
hitter,
stepping in
Oswaldo
now for the Yankees.
Cabrera.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about
Now
that
batting,
2-out walk,
the
the base
first
runner
baseman,
over at first
Paul
base is going to have a
Goldschmidt.
very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2
Now
outs.
batting,
Well, the last 10
shortstop,
games or so have been
Oswald
in.
New
Peraza.
pitcher on now, Chad
Now
Green.
pitching for the
Coming on to
Blue
face a
Jays.
righty here, and he's been fantastic
57.
against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
And next for New York, Oswald Peraza. Tying run at the plate. Popped up. Jimenez sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching for
New
the New
pitcher
York
for the
Yankees.
Yankees, Scott
Number
Efros.
57.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in,
Leading off
Jose
for
Iglesias.
Toronto, third baseman, Jose Iglesias.
Fly ball down the line, and it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
So up next, Lawrence Butler. A little bit
That's
low.
ball 2.
Yeah, that's ball 2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Now batting, first baseman.
And here's the first
Vladimir
baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-1. Runner on the go. And there's a foul ball. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Runner in from 3rd to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And downstairs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now
And a
batting,
dangerous
left
hitter coming to the
fielder,
plate. Now it's JD Martinez. Next offering is down low.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Check swing called strike. And the count is even 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. Two on, 1 out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Gabriel Moreno next up for the Blue Jays.
Gabriel Moreno.
One now. This to third. Clement over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Now pitching.
Mark Leiter Jr. gets the call from the pen, and he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Mark Leiter Jr.
Here comes Belly to take his
for the
cuts.
Yankees, center fielder Cody Bellinger.
Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Up next,
So
for the
digging in,
Yankees,
Ernie
third
Clement.
baseman Ernie Clement.
Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. On to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Aaron
Now
Judge
batting
will
right
hit
fielder
next.
Aaron Judge.
Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Now pitching for
New
New
pitcher
York,
coming on, the veteran
Number 63.
Fernando Cruz.
Fernando
And this is his
Cruz.
40th appearance of the season, so he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year.
Now it's the
Leading
DH,
off for
David
the
Fry.
Jays, designated hitter David Fry.
And a big swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one not close. And the count's even at 2. Stays alive. Ground ball up the middle. Chisholm handles, throws to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the
Up
8th.
next for the
Here's
Blue
the second
Jays,
baseman,
second
Andres
baseman,
Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. And that's a double. One out. Runner at second. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mason Wynn. The 1-1. That one is upstairs.
1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up an RBI. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Cruz checks over to first, and he's back. And here is Jose Iglesias out towards right center field, and there's 2 down. And now Lawrence Butler.
Center fielder, Lawrence Butler.
The 1-1. Oh, and that liner got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Got him looking, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over.
I'm just a simple man. Oh yeah. Help me understand.
Ryan Burr gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Leading off
Jazz
for the
Chisholm
Yankees,
Jr.
second
stepping
baseman,
in now for the
Jazz
Yankees.
Chisholm Jr.
That misses,
outside.
and it's 2-1. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Yankees.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Spin, throw, that's 1. Relay to first, double play. So they're down to their final out. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. And that is downstairs. And the count 2-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And that's downstairs. And now 3-2. Burr is just 1 strike away. Got him! And that's the ball game.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
And with the win, the Jays can do no less than a tie in this series. Let's have a look at the box score. So the Jays got 5 runs on 13 hits and 2 walks. Got Butler going 3 for 5 with a home run. Guerrero going 3 for 5. Santander got a walk. JD Martinez 1 for 4. Moreno going 1 for 3 with a walk. Fry 1 for 4. Jimenez 2 for 4. Mason Wynn 1 for 4. And Iglesias 1 for 4. And for the pitching, Gosman going 5 1/3. Giving up no runs on 5 hits and a walk with 4 strikeouts. And then the bullpen came in and shut everything down, and they got the team shutout. And with the win, the Jays' record improves to 47-39, and they hold on to their 2-game lead in the American League East. So remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next game for Game 3 of this 4-game series against the New York Yankees.